Hello, everybody. Welcome to our second Pathfinder stream. Sorry, we're a bit late. We had trying to get the ropes of Roll20. So now we are going to get started, and today we're going to be playing a proper module. We had everybody build characters, and we have everyone's character sheets. So, and yeah, we're going to be playing in Roll20. So, I am just so everyone knows, I am fully in character. Hello. I sprouted a beard just for this game. I'm very dedicated.
I'm a little less dedicated.
I'm playing a druid who grows. I didn't dye my beard green because I wanted to, but I didn't have time. But I'm playing a druid who grows his herbs and drugs in his beard. So everyone
ate a lot of chocolate today.
I
Yelling for a wild ride, and AC is also playing a female dwarf, so the ladies have beards today. All right. So how should we get started? You guys want to walk everyone through Roll20, or let me show the characters. Let me show the character art first.
Yeah, that can be a good opening. When everybody actually pull out their little character backstories and stuff.
Oh.
And
yeah, let's just real quick go through everyone's characters.
Okay. Read them out as we show the characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, why don't you start, AC? While I pull up this art.
I gotta pull up. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I actually need to ask Nick to approve my backstory, but I guess we're just going over it. So
it's all right. Just jump into it.
This is the same one I read last time, but just a refresher. I am playing Bilgra Brightbottom. She is a dwarf from the Five Kings Mountains. She was born to a family of brewers and worshippers of the god Caden Kalian. She eventually decided to go on a pilgrimage to see the Starstone, where her god attained his divinity. She traveled with a small pilgrimage group led by her brother down the mountain. However, their descent was thwarted by an unexpected pack of undead. And as a band of new adventurers, they panicked and scattered. The undead knocked her out, and as her brother tried to ward the other undead from killing and eating her, he was killed himself. Another of her fellow pilgrims, a Gripply, which is a frogman, was also slain, but the rest of her group survived, and she took her brother's armor to ensure that she never fall in battle again when her friends might need her. Now, having finally reached Absalom, where the Starstone is, she was overcome with guilt and felt unworthy to join her fellow pilgrims to visit it. So she has sought out other adventures to prevent more tragedy and to serve her god until the day she feels she is ready.
Woo! And this is Bilgra on the screen. Great art. All right.
I love the pompadour.
The pompadour.
Yes. Yes. That's some awesome hair.
Just hold up the flash. She's like, yes, I shall cast Turn Sober. Back you. Foul. Clean.
I love it. I haven't seen this finish yet. I love it.
Hooray!
Woo! Let's do Chris.
Oh,
Bam.
okay. Oh, man. My character is Arcadia of the House of Hostess. Yes. He is, it's Arcadia of the House of Hostess, son of the Queen and slayer of the Undying Beast. And he is, as said, the son of the Queen. He lives in the Leshy Kingdom, which is basically this giant dump outside a city. And so they don't really have any contact with any of the outside world because they don't live very long and things like that. So basically at some point in time in the recent past, a certain character, a very large man, they call the monster, showed up and began to consume leshies. So Acadia is now out on a quest to bring this foul beast back to Leshy law.
Yeah. Cool.
I love the voice.
I'm gonna go last. I love the voice. Yeah, and this art is great.
I'm going to do a shitty Scottish accent. I hope no one is offended by my shitty Scottish accent.
Are you?
We're gonna have to get someone from Scotland.
Are you gonna use the same voice from the Phoenix Wright character?
No. You think I should go high pitched?
I don't know. I love that character. That's all.
You should.
Anyway, Vinnie, it seems like you're up then.
We don't have art for Vinnie, so.
Well,
Vinnie has his icon.
His icon is actually.
And I'm sharing.
Okay, all right, I'll full screen. Oh, okay. There you go.
There he is. Yeah, this is Al G. They killed my wife, Ula. I was once an orphan, and I was a strongman in the circus. I left it after exposing the corruption. Again, I have my own website. I sell products there, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, this circus. It was very corrupt. There were these swamp frogs that they're mutating people who come to the circus. So it's my mission to stop them because they killed my wife. Okay, so I'm seeking revenge on the swamp frogs. Thank you very much. This is Al G.
All right.
I love it. All right.
I guess it's just Gillard now.
It's just Gillard. Let's see. I have to pull up my my screen again. There you go. So, this is my name's Gillard Bardian, and I'm from a town in middle swamp called Ravenmoor, and basically there's this blight in town that's killing everything, and it killed my mentor. So I'm on a journey to find a plant cure to push back the blight. And as you can see, I've been doing my research on all this in my beard. This is my babies. All right. These are my experimental plants, as I don't really have the money for actual terrarium. So this is my research work here. So pleased to meet you. I like herbs. I like perusing in the psychedelics, and there's this mushroom that follows me around. I'm not sure if he's real, but it keeps me company. He yells at me a lot. I don't know why. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, how you doing? You want to go into business together? We can sell some products.
Yeah, we should do that. I make good drugs. I'm real good at cooking them drugs. You want some drugs? We can make some super male vitality. You like that stuff, right?
Vitality, that's it. Super strong vitality. That's how I became a strongman in the circus.
All right. I'm kind of skinny. I think I need some of that. If you could help me out, I think this will be a good business venture.
Sure, you got to do your squats.
All right, yeah. Squats, one of those.
Wow, who needs a GM when the characters just going on?
Come on, Nick.
If everybody is ready, we can start setting up the scene to start the game then.
Are we going to jump into Roll20 or later?
Might as well just. I mean, it's not imperative right now. I think it's like right now it's just the terminology, just like theater of the mind for the time being, just to kind of get us a little bit situated.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, let's say Gillard and OG, you guys apparently strike up this conversation of the possible business ventures upon perusing Gillard's interests. You guys find yourselves in the city of Absalom. As you guys see it here on the map, it is no joke when it is actually referred to as the city in the middle of the world, a prominent center of trade and commerce. And you guys, together with Bilgra. Oh, I don't know why I wrote it. Bilgra and Acadia, you guys have all been called together to a small antiquarian's office. The place is full of little trinkets and labels next to them, all encased behind thick glass on displays. And you have all been sitting around in comfy chairs, what seems pretty much like a waiting room. with the invitation of a well-paid job for everybody to be able to take part in. The details are scant, but it was stated to be a matter of time. It needed to be quick, as the kind of opportunity that was being sought after here could actually disappear from adventurers' hands if somebody else got there first. And it's only been a little bit, as you guys are waiting around, where a young-looking man with darker skin from the general population of Absalom walks out from behind a couple of curtains, shuffling away some documents, and looks at the unusual group of creatures sitting around on his waiting room, as he excitedly waves his hand and approaches you, extending out his hand and shaking everybody's. I'm assuming he probably cleans his a little bit after shaking Gillard's.
How you do? Nice to meet you.
A pleasure, everybody. Tristan Lavistov. I'm assuming that everybody here is it was answering the request for adventurers.
Yes, sir.
Well,
No. I'm just here to get the one who did horrible crimes to my people.
I like adventures. Don't listen to the mushroom.
I'm here to kill the Fouch Frog.
right.
See you around.
Oh, so I am sorry that. So not all of you received. Should I have some of you wait outside? I was just looking for whoever was answering my request for someone that would be willing to work outside of the borders of Absalom on a short notice. As he looks over to the half-orc standing by the side, you say that you're not here for the notice? Do you need guidance? Are you looking for the bathroom, maybe?
Sure, I can squat. All those vitality pills that I take, it makes me go to the bathroom.
That'll be down the hall. You can leave now then.
I can hold it a little longer.
Wait, I thought you were with us. No, he's with us. Don't worry about that. He just talks like that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with these people.
Are you folks lost? Are you all together?
I'm sorry. I really do have to quicken the pace of this situation.
What?
Again, I want to, for whoever didn't listen, Tristan, Ladislav, pleasure to meet you all. I am sure we'll get to know each other further once you come back from the job, if you were truly here for employment. But if you are here for this venture, I wanted to just give you a quick rundown of the plan. As you can see from our collection here at the museum, I personally work as a historian and collector of antiquities, and I had been looking to hire a group of adventurers specifically because some of the structures outside of the walls seem to have caved in after the recent earthquakes. Maybe you have I believe that the name on the streets right now is the Fallen Fortress, one of the ancient towers that had been built a millennia ago outside, but had been completely sealed for everybody until now. I have heard that nobody has dared enter it up to now, and I would like to ensure that I can procure any valuables or antiquities of historical import as soon as possible and as carefully as possible.
Oh, that sounds like quite an exciting adventure. I'd be more than happy to help you with your antiquities and any treasure we might find in there.
Well, yes, of course. Obviously, you would have to document this on the books. The idea is to be able and procure these goods to display them for the general good and the people of Absalom. But I on my numbers, I am willing to as the young man looks over you guys and just kind of counts with his and with the 4 is. I'm assuming that the plant is your sir. You with the beard. It's I'm assuming the plant is your pet. The 2 plants.
What?
Dare
Oh,
you,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
I
sure.
find offense to this.
More of a science experiment, but yeah, sure. He's my pet.
All right. Well, I'd be willing to.
You can call him Mush.
I'm flabbergasted. I declare.
Don't
This
listen
is
to him.
boring.
Just a
These
mushroom.
people are savages.
The little plant standing next to Acadia just shakes his head and just indignantly waves a little plant fan. Well, I'd be willing and capable of recompensing the 3 of you. With 250 gold each for the safe and effective procurement of these valuable artifacts that you find.
Oh, that sounds quite exciting to me. 250 gold. You folks are explorers, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Money.
Of course.
Yeah.
I am the chief adventurer of the Leshy Kingdom.
His people are good pizza topping as well. Yes, but we're down for adventure.
I'm not up to date with the Orcish slang, but that is lovely to hear. I hope you can understand. We are all in on very short notice, and I am hoping that the fallen tower can stay unexplored until the 3 of you are able to look into it firsthand. If you have any questions for me or anything that I can help you with for the journey outside.
Are we not allowed to keep anything?
That is what the compensation is for.
Right.
To ensure that you have been paid for your job. But besides, any artifacts will be yours and everybody else's to be shared amongst Absalom once they're on the display.
Can I be paid in seeds?
I beg your pardon?
Can I be paid in seeds? I need more seeds. I'm running out.
Well, friend, you know that with gold you can buy seeds.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yes? Have you
He's
not been
really
in the
high.
city before?
Oh dear.
No! Everything's so tall. Okay.
Yes. Well, as long as there is treasure and knowledge to bring back to Queen and Kingdom, I shall aid you in your endeavor.
I need the funding for my operation, so yes, I'll take the gold.
All right. Once again, the worried man just counts for a moment before addressing Gillett. I would like to emphasize that the high payment and short notice of this endeavor would really secure my feelings about this mission if you discussed the limitations of extracting and keeping these valuables with your pets. This is not for them to keep.
Right. Mushy, don't go taking anything. This is we have. They're gonna pay us separately, I suppose.
Yes, I guess I should abide by the cultures of the lessers. Very well.
I do want to be fair. For further incentive, since this creature seems to need its own source of incentive, we could split down. I'd be willing to put down another premium of 250 for your agricultural friend, and ensuring that none of these valuables are taken for your own and are retrieved safely. We are all in agreement then, correct?
I think that sounds pretty fair. What about you, little leafy fellow?
Yes, I guess whatever strange currency you use, I guess, will be appropriate.
I think you'll find it to be very satisfying, sir.
Good. It should be. Because if you try to rip them off, I'm going to rip your arms off and beat you to death.
That won't be necessary, sir, and that I will be forced to notify the authorities of such actions. I feel like civilized folk around here can come to an agreement with monetary compensation.
Good. You be good to him, I'll be good to you.
You look like you have a kind heart under all that talk, sir. I think that we can get along pretty well, despite all of the threats you're throwing at us.
Absolutely. I saved the world from swamp frogs that want to mutate everyone and turn them into monsters.
Well, that sounds like quite a story I'll have to hear about on our journey over.
You got it.
The young man just shakes his head. Lovely, lovely. Again, pleasure to have met you all. I will be even happier to discuss the further arrangements once you come back. Best of luck, and
do you know anything about that area? Are there any kind of, I don't know, strange magics or any undead creeping through the catacombs that we should know about, that you know already? What do you know about the area?
All right, so Bilgra, let's have you be the first one to roll for the game.
Oh, finally, rolling something.
You're trying to appeal to this character and actually trying to extract, although he seems very forthcoming with you guys, you are trying to extract extra information. So please do me a diplomacy check to see how good you are at trying to ease him and open his, I don't know, like, what do you call it? Like, open
his heart.
Okay. Yeah. Make him be more forthcoming and open with information.
Okay. I'm just going to roll in the box here for the time being because it's just quicker.
Okay.
Oh, cool. So that would be with my bonus as a 17.
17 diplomacy check. You know, Miss
Miss Bilgra Brightbottom.
Oh, Miss Brightbottom. I wouldn't know about such dangers, but that is honestly why we are not trying to actually get an investigative party to actually go ahead. The possible dangers of one of these encased towers outside of Absalom is a possibility that it might be infested with all kinds of critters, or together with the treasures inside, maybe some dormant magic or traps. It is a possibility. After all, each one of these towers and fortresses that you see just 2 hours away on the plains outside of Absalom were collapsed a millennia ago through the years, just trying to find our glorious city and just dying out inevitably. So a lot of secrets, weapons, and treasure have been left spoiled. And the issue is that many of them have already been opened and ransacked, both by thieves and just the average merchant just passing by. This is a freshly opened fortress. We don't know what you could find, but I'll say this: at least during this time of the year, the plains are rather dry, so I don't expect you to find much of whatever vermin or how do you call it? Unfortunate souls trying to try their luck at the fortress. I don't foresee much pushback. Whatever
right.
you might find it might just be from whatever comes from inside the sealed fortress.
Do not let this wimpy man's words scare you, bearded beauty. Me and Mr. Sporling will take good care of any ruffians that come about.
Yeah,
Oh my!
we can do it.
Those Gillet's words!
He speaks so eloquently. I love it.
I start waving my club around.
Well, I suppose, thank you very much, Mr. Ladislav.
Ladislav, yes.
Ladislav?
Ladislav.
Ladislav!
It's a family name from Ustalav. Don't worry yourself about the pronunciation.
It's a lovely name.
Oh.
When do we get to the tower and start killing people?
Yeah, let's go. I want those seeds.
Before Mr. Ladislav starts recounting the money that he's actually giving to this half-orc, you guys leave the antiquarian's office.
You ought to watch your words with the people who are offering your money, sir.
My
You
bad.
just about scared that man to death.
You said there's unfortunate souls in there.
Yes, I don't think it would take much to scare him to death.
I agree. He looked
Okay.
weak. He's not taking those supplements.
Guys, as you guys are moving through the city of Absalom, it starts kind of gradating from the multiple story buildings and a wide market saturated with people busying themselves about moving from one side to the other until you get to the heavily fortressed walls of the city. Outside of that, the might of the city is constantly on display by the countless ruins of failed conquerors that litter the plains outside of the city walls. Shattered weapons, barrow mounds, mass graves, and just both the decrepit and still half-buried ruins and towers litter the dry plains around it outside of the city. It's about a 2-hour journey as you guys make your way to the I think it was like the Fallen Fortress. I believe the Fallen Fortress. So it's a 2-hour walk while you guys are headed there. I don't know if you guys do something like take into account something or.
Oh, what a dry, arid place this is. I'm parched. Are any of you up for a drink?
Sure, don't drink the water. It'll turn you into a mutant frog.
I make my own. What are you talking about, sir?
Says Algie as he's passing by dry plains and just kicking out dusty pieces of broken swords.
Well, there's no water around here.
Well, if you put your fist into the ground, you can pull out a root. And if you open up that root, there's water in it. They poison
I don't think that's how it works, but I can create water too, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yes, I think Ali G has a good point, and I just start sticking my roots down.
Mr. Ali G, is it? That might be why you've encountered so many problems, is because you're drinking tiny bits of water from little roots in the desert ground.
I got no problem.
Let me show you. Sir, you have not tasted real water. Let me show you. And I am going to, Vilgra is going to pull the tankard off of the side of her belt. And she is going to, I guess, hold her hand out before it and then say, what is she going to say? My dear god, Caden Kalian, how about a taste of some fresh wine? And I'm going to use a modified create water that I get because I follow Caden Kalian. And he's going to give me, if I can assume.
Okay, so as you have your, I'm assuming it's a tank.
It's not a flask, I mean it's my tankard.
Yeah, a tankard, and it's full of water?
It's not full of anything, it's just a tankard.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Holding my hand out in front of it. And I'm asking my god for some delicious wine.
So it just starts pouring from your hand onto the tankard, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
wine and supplements. We're gonna get high.
No, you're not going to get high. You're going to get
High on life.
high on life. Yes.
All right.
You're tankard.
Now this
All
is an
right.
adventure.
Will you partake, sir?
Absolutely.
You seem like you could use a good drink.
You know it.
I'll pass, thanks. I prefer the herb.
All right.
Oh.
So, Al, so you drink the wine.
Why is she looking all evil? Are you really a frog in disguise?
Oh my gosh.
Take off my mask. Take off my beard. I just take off my beard. There's a frog underneath.
Your mortal enemy.
That's a beard. I thought it was chocolate.
Al, are you just accepting the tankard or partaking in the drink?
I'm drinking with her. Him.
All right.
Sure, I'll share it if he doesn't want to drink alone.
Okay. Al, I believe your Constitution score is a 10, right?
Constitution. Yes.
Yeah. We go to your ability scores, the ones that are on the top left of your character sheet. Constitution is a 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Al, since you are not your belly is not the sturdiest, please, now the second roll of the game, please do me a fortitude save. Underneath your stats, you'll see your saves, which is Reef, Fort, and Will, or Fortitude, Reflex, and Will saves. Roll me a d20 on roll 20 with the bonus of your Fort save.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Where's that?
Okay, so remember, underneath your ability scores, you'll see the three saves. Three saves. Fort, Reef, Will. Roll me the Fort save. The total bonus of your Fort save. Roll. Put that number together with a d20. A d20 roll.
There we go. It's
Okay. So that is a 6.
Oh no!
No!
Am I dead already?
We're gonna just all be knocked out before we even get to the mission.
Al, right off the bat, as this cheery dwarven woman hands you the tankard of wine, you chug that thing, and it hits you like a truck. It is just one drink. It is just wine. But you already are kind of feeling your legs quivering underneath, and your hand is shaking a bit as you see the tankard kind of weighing on you.
The Lord delivers.
I knew it. She was trying to kick me out of the game right away. Look at that. Unbelievable.
The game? What game?
It's the game of life. Ula, this is the big one, baby.
As promised, I got myself some rum, and I got myself a chaser because
I drink it, but you probably kill me on that one too.
Yes, look at these strange customs that these savages seem to have, Mr. Sporling. She seems to have poisoned the green one.
The little plant creature next to Acadia just shakes his head out in an abhorrent display from the other creatures around them. All right, so
I can make some real water for you folks too. It doesn't look like alcohol is really your kind of drink, unfortunately.
You spiked it.
Yes, I've got my own way of sustenance, thank you.
I'll take a drink of my own wine as well. I'm not letting this man drink alone. We shall drink together.
all right, Bilgra, what is your constitution?
I don't know. I have to check. I think it's a.
I'm assuming it's better since you're a dwarf.
It's a 16.
16. Yeah, you're good.
Delicious.
As refreshing as water for you.
Praise be to Caden Kalian.
So, as you guys keep making your way down the empty, barren waste, heading over towards the fallen fortress. Fatigued from just having dealt with that one tankard of wine, you can't help but just see yourself just
the strongest
noticeably lagging behind the entire group. Beads of sweat just dropping from your brow, and double vision. Even from the tiny, fat mushroom man, even he gets to move farther ahead from you at the pace, even as you try and kind of catch up from him and kind of losing a bit of your breath.
Algie?
Yeah.
Oh, Bilgra will stay behind with him.
Okay.
She's not going to let him straggle behind.
Oh, good.
All right.
I'm all woozy.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's about like 2 hours as you guys make it through there, and it's early afternoon by the time that you guys start approaching the tower. The rest of the war-torn structures reaching out like the hands of the dead from these dry mires around you guys, and will now change over
To roll 20?
to roll 20 and the new map.
Okay.
So
Cool. I already have it pulled up.
if everybody can find themselves, oh yeah, since you guys see like where Arena is, like look into that map, and to the lower right side of that structure is where we're located.
Should we keep our cameras up on Streamlabs?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a
Or
question.
should I full screen it? I'll full screen it. So I can take the fucking beard off now. Oh my god, so uncomfortable. Okay.
No. Then you switch over here and then turn your camera on here. There.
There you
That's fixed.
go. Chris, you had a question. What's up?
Yeah, how do I move everybody's like little avatars in Roll20? Because it's kind of taking up like the whole middle screen for me. I can't see it.
Yeah, Chris, go into the settings area, and then you can go on chat avatars, and it has options for you to either just make this images smaller or just to make them names so that it doesn't get in the way for you.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody find themselves on the side of the map.
Yep, I'm good.
Yep. Vinny?
Yeah. How do I move them?
No, you can't. This is so. I want you guys from your, just like on the previous map. I'm gonna delete this. Put yourselves around this general area. Obviously, with Bilgra and Algie lagging behind since they were slowed down. But put yourselves around this area and drop your characters on there as we reach onto the first map of the game.
There we go. Oh, that icon is great. Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, zoom in.
That's
You gotta-
perfect.
You gotta wait for everybody to put their stuff on so that you can zoom in there.
Well, the character sheet, you can see it.
How's the music playing in Streamlabs?
I can hear it.
I mean, I can hear it too. I'm hoping it's not like reverberating or anything. All right.
I'm not sharing the music though, but we can hear it.
Okay.
Algie, remember, you are lagging behind. You're not up front.
Oh, up here is up front, down. So
Yeah. Just put like somewhere like behind the group.
Oh, okay.
So should I be like right there?
Group, get
No.
forward. There.
Okay, let me just drop Mr. Sporling around here, since I also made a little icon for him.
Yes.
Yeah, little Mr. Sporling will probably head up in front of Arcadia,
Ooh,
trying to brace the dangers ahead.
yeah, Irene, you gotta zoom in. You gotta show off these little minis that Nick made. We typically use, by the way, just to plug them because they're pretty cool.
That's great.
We tend to base our stuff off of a lot of assets made by is it 2 Minute Tabletop is the
Yeah.
website. They have a lot of really fun artsy assets.
Yeah, they're a great resource. They have a lot of free stuff, but then they have so much good stuff that we oftentimes also buy, like maps and characters or assets to just add more maps and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, again, everybody, you have made your way through the waste outside of Absalom. Everybody kind of just keeping it a good distance. The area is very flat despite the eerie environment. And everybody, aside from Algae, is feeling well. This was not too long a walk, nor was there an incline to tucker you guys out. But as you reach over to this, and especially with Bilgra waiting around for you, Al, you're able to kind of recompose yourself as you are able to just wipe the last bit of sweat from your hand, leaving a bit of a puddle by your side. And you guys witness the large fallen fortress. What looks like I believe it's a 5-story tower, kind of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like lightly kind of falling over to the side, but there's no actual ground floor. The thing has sinked into the ground from years and years of debris and winds just adding terrain to it and just leaning it to the side. Hence why it had been sealed for so long. The recent earthquakes actually shattering the side of the structure, collapsing it, and leaving out what looks like almost a skeleton site of the first 4 visible floors of the building. Hence all the debris and rubble to the sides of it. The surrounding area pretty much impassable around the actual structure, as it's almost leaning into these deep black swamps. Despite how dry the whole area was up to this place, it seems like the actual earthquake that created this very opening for you guys also seems to have allowed dark muck to just bubble out from some kind of underground aqueduct that had been veiled before.
Where is that muck?
Essentially like the shadows behind the structure, meaning that it is very hard to kind of move around them.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, what you guys kind of see as passable, movable around is the front side of the structure, where like this actual tower has kind of been cleaved almost by the earthquake, leaving the 4 sides, rooms, and floors of the first 4 floors exposed. Mm-hmm. As you guys just see the rubble on there. And as you guys all approach the area after the 2 hours of walking, I would like everybody to roll me a perception check. That is on the right side of your character sheets, is where you'll see the bonus for your skills. Get the total bonus for the skill perception and roll a d20. And keep that number at hand, I guess.
Oh my god.
That sounds good. That sounds like a great reaction. Oh, good. I rolled good.
I roll 1d20.
Yes.
Plus
I'm glad people are enjoying the beers in the chat.
Plus 2.
I rolled a 17.
All right, and just to check, Vinny, because I haven't been checking the chat. You are remember to do the result of the die plus the bonus of your perception, right?
Yeah, it's plus 5.
Cool. Right, just checking. All right. Okay. All right. So, again, I was just kind of getting my pen and paper. Everybody. So, I'll go one by one. Bilgra, what did you get on perception?
Oh, I got a 7.
7. Okay. Acadia, what's up?
I got a 9.
A 9. Okay. Gillard?
I got a 19.
Thank goodness somebody's
okay.
rolling.
Algae?
17.
Okay, 17. And Mr. Sporling rolled a 5. But Mr. Sporling is constantly helping out Acadia. So, Acadia, remember, and take this into account, as long as Mr. Sporling is next to you at arm's length, you actually get a +3 on all of your perception checks. So, essentially, you would have actually rolled a 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a heads up. All right. So, Gillard and Al-G, as everybody else is approaching, even though you are on the back of the group, Al, you both actually start hearing shifting around, like the movements of rocks as you guys start approaching the tower. And from the rubble, you see figures slowly creeping out from the side. The rest of your companions seem to be completely unaware to what is happening. And with that, everybody, please roll me a second roll now. This is an initiative check.
Wow.
Yay!
So right off the bat, Ariel, you know your character sheet. Where did they find the bonus to initiative on that?
It's near the top on the left side. It's underneath your main stats. It'll say initiative next to it.
Okay, yeah. So this is how fast everybody kind of reacts to being in
The start of battle.
yeah, like turn order in combat.
Yeah.
So everybody roll your initiatives and let me know what you guys get.
Where is my initiative? Oh, yeah. Oh, initiative's not bad. Oh, nope, it's bad.
Okay.
That was a
wait,
good bonus, but
roll that.
that was a shit roll. Should I call it, or? Wait.
Sure, yeah. What did you get? I'm ready.
I got 10.
Okay, not too bad. Still level 1.
Oh, there we go.
9.
20 plus 2. All right.
Okay, that's a 9 for Bilgra. How about you, Al? What did you get?
A 4.
4 total. Okay. He must have been really tired from that wine, still recovering.
Oh,
And-
Yep, I was drugged.
And Acadia, what did you and Mr. Scorling get on your initiative check?
I got a 18.
18. Wow. Okay.
By the way, we
Really
haven't.
fast, Acadia.
Algie is actually fatigued, right?
No, he's not.
He's not? Okay.
No. I get
Cool.
2 hours. That's why I said he's fine now.
All right, nice.
I was really hoping that he would, if he was gonna drink, he would do it in that process, so I wouldn't have to stack status effects on Vinny.
That's why you always drink early.
First thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning, you drink early.
oh my
That's the
god.
best.
I got my legs back, but my reflexes are shit.
Alrighty. So, we enter combat. Algie and Gillard, both of you guys see these figures moving from around the rubble. Nobody else seems to react to it. Even though it's not you guys' turn, you guys can, this is always, this is an exception to most cases. Most of the time you can do actions now that we're entering combat during your turn. The only exception really is talking. You can do that at any point during anybody's turn. Just remember that you are on a short time frame where like everybody's turn is supposed to stand for like 6 seconds in world. So don't give a speech in your life story in 6 seconds.
Right. So
So
each round is 6 seconds, and they make it 6 seconds because it makes it easier to think about a minute as being 10 rounds.
Mhm. Okay, so again, Acadia, that's not Acadia. Yeah, Algie and Gillard, you guys are the only ones to see this coming out as you see these 2 mangy-looking canines walking out from the dark depths of the tower. The tongues of these animals undulating as they move closer and just dripping saliva.
Wait, Gillard doesn't see it?
Oh no, yeah, Gillard and Algie, both of you
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Mhm. But everybody else seems to be completely unaware of what is going on. If you guys
Okay.
can see nothing, well, these things are moving.
They're up there if you want to take a look at them.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Yeah, Gillard is going to alert the rest of the group somewhat quietly. Hey, look over there. There's some kind of dog thing coming over. Careful.
A
Get your
dog.
weapons ready.
Sorry?
I said, get your weapons ready. They're dripping with saliva and something else. I don't know what.
And something else. Oh boy.
I don't know. I smell something funny.
Can Gillard do a check on what kind of creature this is?
Yes. You can give me just a sec as we get onto your turn to be able to do your action. Okay. Give me just a sec.
Okay.
As you guys see the mangy dogs just running out over from the inside of the tower, but considerably slowed down as they go over the large areas of rubble and debris that surround the collapsed side of the tower. Heads up, guys. Normal squares in game are considered to be 5 feet in distance. Everybody has their own speeds and what they can do for their actions, but going over difficult terrain like the rubble will cut your speed in half while you're moving on top of it. It's called difficult terrain. All right, so that was dogs, and since this is a surprise round of sorts, Akidia goes next, and Gillard going next. Gillard, you said that you wanted to do a knowledge check on these things. Do you have knowledge nature?
Wait, you can do that before Arcadia's turn?
I'm just checking with Irene.
Okay.
I want to give an example of how this is done.
Okay.
All right. So, Gillard, do you have knowledge nature?
Yes.
All right. Roll me a knowledge nature to try and identify these canine creatures.
I shall. Let's hope I roll good. Wow. That was not a good roll for a druid.
Okay.
Very disappointed. Let's see.
Can you
12.
12. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, like, how bad is it? Are you a bad enough druid that you know what a dog is?
Watch me. I'm pretty dumb.
Gillard, you see these things. They actually look like jackals. Young jackals. And as you look over them, the size of their body, you see they're almost completely exposed with ribs on the side. The animals are salivating and hungry. You can assume that they haven't eaten for a long period of time. And combined with the fact that they look so young, you can assume that their jaws don't have the power that a full-grown animal of their type would have. Usually they would be able to actually drag a full-grown man to the floor, but you doubt that these little guys have the strength to do such a thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he will inform the rest of the group of this. They're not full grown yet. At least they're weaker than the adults.
Oh, they're babies. Well, we can't kill them now.
Can we keep one as a pet?
Should we?
I don't know. I don't really want to kill them, but if they attack us, I wouldn't want to kill them. They're kind of cute. They're all mangy. I like mangy things.
My guy pulls out his club. Yes, these foul beasties must have slain the great and noble people that were in this fine place. We must crush them.
He's right. You know what? If his ribs are exposed and they're drooling and stuff, and you know they're half dying anyway, let's kill them.
Aww.
So, I did jump over to Gillard for a moment, just because Irene had already said, like, oh, I want to do a knowledge check. This is a check to be able to identify and gather information specifically correlated to that nature, obviously animals. But I just wanted to give that example. Acadia, you were not aware and did not notice when these guys were approaching, only thanks to Gillard and Al kind of pointing it out to you. So in this surprise run where you were unaware, when it comes to you, you don't really have the moment to actually react to it. You don't have actions per se. All you can really do is, if you want to, like, maybe do some kind of a check with like perception, like looking at something, analyze something with sight, or say something with the group. Would you like to do that, or do you just pass for the turn until you get a full turn?
I guess I already said what I needed to say. I guess not. I guess I just passed then.
Okay, just checking. All right, so Gillard, you actually notice what is happening aside from the free actions that you have, conversation-wise.
I actually.
What's up?
Can I ask something?
What's up?
It's too late for me to go into stealth then, right? Since I'm surprised, I can't like go hide.
Well, here's the thing. Remember, functionally, stealth doesn't just happen because you decide to stealth. It has requirements. You need to actually be out of sight of something or use something to block off. If you're able
and
to
they already see us and they're coming towards us.
If you're able to move later, Acadia, and like move behind like the side of the tower or maybe behind rubble or something.
Or perhaps like hiding inside of a big green bush.
Yeah, something like that. You can always do that during your turn as long as you have an excuse as to what is covering you enough to be able to do that.
Okay.
Gillard, since you actually noticed what's happening as the turn comes to you, you had your 3 actions, and I know you have 1 action that you can perform right now, be it a move or standard action.
Huh.
Do you want to do something?
Let's see. Hold on. Does the creature look aggressive?
I mean, they're hungry, right? They're probably intending to kill us.
You can try and do a sense motive if you like, Gillard. But what you see from them is like they clearly look hungry, and they seem to have actually crawled out of there upon noticing you guys approach.
Okay, they seem hungry. Okay, Gillard will take out a ration.
Okay, all right. Gillard uses a standard action to look inside his pack or his beard. Pull out a ration.
His beard.
Okay.
Everything
It's
is
just his rations are like mangled, just balls of mushrooms that grow in his beard.
All right. Mr.
so happy.
Mr. Sporling just looks around in horror.
Proof of concept.
What? Don't judge.
Bilgra, you haven't noticed it. You didn't notice what is happening, so you're kind of taking off foot. You can like perform free actions for the time being. Now that it comes to you.
Bilgra?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said somebody else. I am spacing out, man. All right. Okay. I guess.
Stop drinking the wine.
So I can perform free actions.
Yes.
All right. I think just as a free action, since talking is a free action, I think she's just going to say, Sir Arcadia, Mr. LG, these are just hungry babies. We don't need to kill them. Look, this fellow, what's his name, Gillard? He's going to feed them. Perhaps you have some food too? Perhaps we can solve this without creating any bloodshed. My turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a free action anyway.
Alrighty. So, last turn goes over now to Al G. Vinny, since Al actually noticed things, you can talk. You think that you would actually just require mental exercise, like perceiving, looking around, thinking about something that you'd like to try and solve. But you also have 1 action. Like it's just like. Think of it like you got caught, like as someone just drew a gun on you, but you were able to react quickly. You can quickly just do something right now if you'd like to.
Yeah. Well, if Gillard's feeding it, I can't kill it. I don't know. I guess another ration for the other one.
Okay. You have a ration in you. Okay. Cool. Like, where do you pull it out of, and what do your rations look like?
Yeah. Where are they? Hold on.
I kind of just imagine Al with how rough and tough he's been around the group to just open his pants and just pull out a ration from there.
Yeah, he's got a trail ration. He's got 5 of them.
Okay, all right. What your rations kind of look like, Al? What kind of shit do you eat? You rude as half work.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
All right.
I'm gonna get one of my supplements. Make them all better.
All right. Okay, so that is a surprise round. The idea we have is like they happen every now and then when kind of things kind of show up and not everybody is ready. So not everybody gets full actions on that. We now go on to the first regular turn of the game, where everybody can get their full turns, and we'll go into explaining on to that.
If anybody wants my rations, go to alg.com. You're welcome.
As Al is promoting whatever this website is, you guys need,
What's .com?
Everybody sees as a larger one of these jackals starts crawling from the side of the tower.
Ooh, uh-oh, it's the mama.
As it starts crawling on top of the rubble.
That's a little worrying.
Something tells me I wasted my ration.
Does that look like an adult?
Yes, Gillard. That looks like a fully grown adult.
Oh boy.
I told you guys, never trust anything that comes out of the dark that looks like that. And is rotting.
Okay. Do we have any chance of not having to fight these things?
I don't know, Gillard.
Can Gillard do another check? On how to now that he's seen an adult and that's new information.
Gillard, you actually rolled decently. So tell me practically, what is it that you're actually thinking, Gillard, from this situation? What are you trying to actually extrapolate from what you're seeing?
He wants to know what how aggressive these types of creatures are. Will they be pacified with rations, or do they have to hurt them?
Okay. Let's see. Gillard, these are jackals. Base carnivores that can often be found around these plains. They are animals that clearly, more than some others, actually lean onto their baser instincts and can be easily swayed, but just as easily, with their fickle nature, just bite back if they feel threatened. It's a fickle animal. You don't see it being too difficult to maybe try and dissuade them, but their numbers is what might worry you about being able to make things work out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool.
So, in the turn of the jackals, you just see they just whimper as the little ones just crawl over the rubble and run through the waves at high speeds. The first one jumping in front of Mr. Sporlane, and the second one jumping in front of Gillard. But that's all they get to do. The larger one still kind of making its way over the rubble. As this is happening, Acadia, you and Mr. Sporlane have the first round. So, now that we are in real combat, Acadia, this is how it works. Everybody has a full round, which is your turn is in case there's 2 actions. This does not include talking or thinking or figuring things out with your mind. Those are just 3 actions that you can do, as many as you like within reason. But the 2 actions that you are given for moving, attacking, and all this other stuff are these 2. You have 1 standard action and 1 move action. A move action, obviously, as the name implies, you can use it to move. You have your base speed, and you can move that around the map. Remember, each square is 5 feet. And your standard action can be used to do something that is more heavy or more taxing than just moving. For example, swinging a weapon, trying to lift something heavy, or pin someone down in a wrestling move or something like that. And since it's a bigger action, you can also
Casting a spell is a standard action.
Yeah, for casting a spell it can be a standard action. You can always forgo a standard action to make it another move action. Since it is bigger, it can do everything a move action can do. But a move action cannot do what a standard action can do. Is that clear, guys?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So there's a bunch of rules for game. So the idea for now is just know that you are limited to 2 actions. That's just kind of an abstract in your head so that you know that you can't do too much. But to help you around, you guys can tell me what you guys actually want your characters to do during your turn, and I'll try and help you guys out and figure out how that will work out with your actions, okay?
Okay, so it's my turn?
Yes, it is your turn, Acadia. The young jackals have come running over, and one of them is facing off against Mr. Sporlane.
Ah, Mr. Sporlane, no! I pull out my club. And I was like, yes, I knew I was right not to trust these foul, warm-blooded beasties.
You said that you pull out. You said that you pull out what, Acadia?
My club.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Acadia, you use, you use I wouldn't say a move action.
To pull out a weapon is a move action.
Yeah. So, yeah, Acadia, use.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, you use your move action to pull out your club, your heavy stick on the side. And so, what you can still do more. What do you want to do, Acadia? By the way, Mr. Sporling, with your mental connection to you, despite him trying to look intimidating, whitening his arms against the jackal, you receive a mental note of fear from Mr. Sporling.
No, we can't have this. Okay.
Well, as Acadia pulls out his weapon, can Gillard say something?
Go ahead.
Gillard will say, "No, we don't have to hurt them. Look, we should have our weapons at the ready if they do attack. But I have rations and Algie does too. Let's try feeding them. They're just hungry. It's all right. It's going to harm us too. We're going to get hurt if we fight them."
I don't think that dogs eat plants, but I don't think we should test that idea either.
Mr. Sporling worriedly looks over at his little helmet made out of a orange peel.
Oh no!
Nope, not risking it.
What? So what do you do, Acadia?
I guess I'm gonna move up to where. Can I move my guy?
Yeah. You can drag it.
Can I move him like here?
Yeah, so that would be
yes. Okay. So here's a trick here, Acadia. You want when you move over here from where you were, that is just open terrain, right? You just move through there, and there's no problem. Your speed allows it. Problem is now this is now a second issue of the game. Everybody is counted. When you're like ready to fight, you're counting as doing something called threatening. You threaten the area around you. So like every square around the base square where the creature is standing, they essentially, if you move through those squares, like not into, through them, which would imply like the movement that you're wanting to do here, Acadia, like moving from where you're here up, doing that gives your enemy an opening, so they can attack you for free if you try and make them. So that's
they get like a what they call attack of opportunity.
Yeah, there you go. That's an attack of opportunity. They have an opening to try and hit you.
Chris has done his homework. He knows exactly what we're talking about.
No, he's done so much research.
Like divinity and stuff.
He brought all the apples to teacher. So there we go. So that's the limitation that you have. You can be aware of that, and you can do it if you want to. It's just that you will trigger. It's not a guarantee that they will hit you. But that's what can happen. So
yeah, so you always have to imagine that invisible donut around every character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you want? So do you want to move? And how do you want to move, Acadia?
Could I? Well, no. I better save my spells. Okay, I'll just. You never know when there might be another fight. Yeah, I guess I'll just move beside Mr. Sporling. Help keep him safe. Reassure him.
Alex BRB says AOOs are how we teach noobs lessons. We're being nice here. We're trying to teach people the game, not kill people.
We're not trying
for no reason. Yeah, we're not trying to trick anyone.
Drinking booze does not count as tricking, by the way. It is a rite of passage.
People chat wants us to make the dogs trip. I mean, I'm trying, but my group disagrees. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to give it some drugs.
Remember that Acadia is a psychedelic mushroom.
Oh, that's what you mean by tripping. I'm like thinking in mechanical terms. Okay.
Sweep the leg of the dog.
Acadia, you say that you move to the side of Mr. Sporling, and you say that you're trying to reassure him. How do you do this? After he gave you the mental message of fear as he's kind of trying to block the jackal from getting to you, what are you trying to do to pacify him or reassure him?
Oh, I didn't know I actually could do something.
No, yeah, what are you doing? How are you communicating with Mr. Sporling? What are you doing to him? What are you letting him know here? Even just through body language, thoughts, or just saying something to him?
I just got up and I put my head on him and I'm like, worry not, my young companion. We shall not allow these things to harm our superior leafy leshies bodies.
All right. Mr. Sporling effusively nods to you as he takes an action on his turn known as a 5-foot step. It is both a measure of distance, but also is a qualifier. It's a special action that you can take at any point when you're not like off balance or something, where you can sacrifice any movement for your turn to just move 5 feet. So Mr. Sporling just softly takes one step back behind to the side of Gillard, and as he does that, he puts his hands together and leans in. As you see him just make a swift little sound, and he tries to attack the young jackal.
No, Mr. Sporling, don't!
That's not right. It's an innocent animal.
Innocent. He's trying to eat Mr. Spaulding.
You're terrible, Druid. We must care about nature, Druid.
Mr. Sporling's little easily just flies through the air, just like what looks like a little pellet flies out and hits the young jackal on the side, dealing 1 point of damage. As there's and the little jackal is going to make a fort save against Mr. Sporling's seed pods. He's fine.
Okay, good.
As the little jackal just kind of arcs its back and starts snarling over at Mr. Sporling and Acadia. All right, Gillard, you're up.
Oh boy. All right. He's going to insist on trying to not harm these animals. Okay. So, let's see. With one, let's see. He has one ration out. He's going to toss it in. Let's see. Like, toss it over. How far can he toss it? Can he toss it like over here?
The usual range is 10 feet.
Irene, you can toss as far as the eye can see if you have insane rolls. The usual length for a normal weapon that is not a throwable weapon is a 5 feet distance.
Oh, 5.
But that's just, you can exceed it. It's just every farther distance has detriments to it. That's it.
Okay.
This is an improvised weapon, so you take a -4 to that.
-4?
Yep.
Oh, even throwing a ration? Okay, fine. I got good dex. Let's try this.
All right. So where are you trying to toss it?
Right here.
Okay.
Just like throw it into the jackal's face.
No, like to the side, like around. Yeah, I was trying to create a clear path for everyone. All right.
Okay. All right, Gillard. Roll me that ranged attack with an improvised weapon, as
Cool.
as the little jackal sees an opening and takes an attack of opportunity on you as well.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Good to know. If you perform a ranged attack action
Yes.
while you are in an enemy's threatened area.
Look, the wide statement here is that if you do anything in a threatened area of your enemy, an action that would kind of leave you open, like throwing something in another direction, just
drinking a potion,
start doing math with your abacus, like anything.
Putting away a weapon is an important one to know.
Yeah, casting a spell. All of these things leave you open, and your opponents will most likely take that opening to try and attack you.
Yeah, so go ahead. I'm going to try to do those while you are not next to an enemy. Okay. Usually.
All right. So, Gillard, I'm assuming this does not hit you. The little jackal rolls a 9 on the attack.
Nope.
Okay, it misses as it just tries to jump and snap at Gillard's arm, throwing the ration.
I'm trying to feed you. All right, let's roll that.
What did you get?
Let's see. Ooh, that is so. No BAB, because Druid, weak as shit. Oh, this is Dex. So, -4, that's a 15.
15, nice. All right. Yeah, Gillard, you throw the ration, which, what did you say your ration is made of? Like a bunch of mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you throw your bundle of mushrooms in the air, and easily, as the little jackal just tries to jump up and bite you at the same time that he falls into the floor, your packet of mushrooms just splatters on the area behind them.
What does this look like to Acadia? What does this ration look like to him?
You mean like a dead mushroom?
It looks like probably a bunch of like miniature corpses of his kind.
Well, what does it look like?
Pizza topping.
Yeah, it's like half cooked. Well, it wouldn't be cooked because it's in his beard. So it's just a mangled ball of like mushrooms, and it's probably very pungent, mixed with some herbs and spices.
Chris is speechless. This is traumatized.
All right, so Gillard, that was one standard action, so that was an attack. You still have a move action if you want to do something. Gillard?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to delete these marks I made.
Trying to draw shit.
Yeah, I was trying to draw a ration there, but I failed. Okay.
Okay, I can help you with that.
I mean, how specific do you want to get? It's a clump of mushrooms. Anyway, what
Or
happens?
do a box. I actually don't know how to do a box in here. Okay, does it trigger to pull out a weapon?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, just
That's a good thing to remember. It always triggers to put away a weapon.
okay.
You can drop a weapon as a free action and not trigger, but to draw a weapon does trigger.
Right. For some reason, I never remember that. Okay.
It does not trigger.
The opposite. So,
It is the opposite
So the opposite
of the last thing.
So it doesn't trigger?
Yeah, drawing doesn't. The only thing that triggers is putting it away.
Okay. All right. All right.
The newbies.
Just in case he does have to fight, this pains him. He doesn't want to hurt these innocent, beautiful creations of nature. But in case he will still defend his life. If they do attack him, he'll pull out his quarterstaff.
A quarterstaff. Okay. Alrighty. All right. So that is Gillard. Bilgra, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, Bilgra is. Oh well, gosh, what is she gonna do? I've honestly been kind of stumped here. Bilgra is going to march her way in front of Acadia and Mr. Sporling, and oh gosh, I can't try and defend somebody if I don't have a weapon out. So it might.
Nope.
Oh, but you know what she will do is she will pull out her shield. She has a shield strapped to her back, a wooden shield, and she just pulls it out. And she says, "I will try to fend them off, but you really, please do not hurt these little babies."
Yes, I agree.
Who are you saying this to?
I'm saying this to the little plant people.
Mr. Spoiling seems to not even be looking at you or paying you any mind.
Mr. Sporling!
Mr.
Sporling!
The little creature looks around and just kind of uses its hands to cover its facsimile of ears.
Sir Arcadia! Is he deaf?
Acadia?
I think Chris actually is having an audio problem, come to think of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
muted on StreamYards too.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, Chris, why don't you? Yeah, I don't hear you. We can go over your turn first, or just
Quick
type.
pause. Go to.
Can you hear me on StreamYard?
There we go.
There
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
okay. I don't think chat will be able to hear you, but we can hear Chris.
On SteamYards, he said.
Oh, StreamYards. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Did you have Acadia respond something to Bilgra?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of had some issues there, so I didn't hear what Bill
Oh, okay.
said.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Sporling! Mr. Sporling!
Yeah.
Sir Arcadia, is he deaf? He doesn't seem to respond to my words.
No, he's not deaf. He doesn't know what you're saying.
Oh, he doesn't speak the common language. Could you tell him we're trying to spare these little puppies?
No,
Acadia just starts.
very well.
Hit him with your club.
We don't have to harm them!
It
I am
snapped
not
at
a
you.
puppy killer.
They tried to hurt Sporling.
They're only hungry, but I will defend you both.
They're innocent animals. They don't know what they're doing. I can take care of this. Can I roll diplomacy?
Yeah, I was gonna say like so. Actually, Gillard, Bildra, why don't you both roll me diplomacy?
Oh no!
Roll me diplomacy against Acadia.
Oh wait, so are we like stacking against each other? Or
No, it's just different rolls.
Okay, so we got advantage basically.
I mean,
I'm never gonna
okay.
beat him. I know you have a rank in diplomacy.
I mean a rank, but are you aware that his charisma is 9? But he rolled really good, so hold on.
I wasn't talking about you, dude.
Let's see. Okay, -1. That's 18.
13.
Okay, 18 and 13. Acadia, as you're trying to defend Mr. Sporling's stance and stubbornness to obviously oppose itself against these ravenous creatures, the lamentation of these weak-minded creatures is completely of no mind to you.
Chat is saying the green blob looks like a green peen. Thank you, chat.
That's a very imaginative chat. We welcome creative types here.
That's a weird looking bean.
So, as Acadia and Mr. Sporling seem to be working against these jackals while the rest are trying to spare them, we move over to Algie, the poor tuckered Algie on the back. So remember, Vinnie, you have a full round. So you have 2 actions, but you can just let me know what you want your character to do, and I'll let you know what you managed to do out of all that.
Okay. Stand back while I whip out my great sword.
No!
No! The beautiful mangly babies!
Al.
Yeah.
Al, you actually have something over the rest of the guys here in the group. Algie is a barbarian. He's really tough, so he actually has a BAB of 1. He's tougher, which means that when you have that, Al, you can actually combine drawing a weapon with a move action at the same time. It only costs you 1 move action.
The rest of us will get that at higher levels, but currently the only one who is capable of doing it is Algie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Al,
how do I move closer to these things?
Yeah, you just drag your figure. Yeah. Remember, you have your base speed. So take your base speed into account, and remember that each square is 5 feet that you're moving through. Spaces where your friends are counted as like just normal terrain. Don't worry about counting for anything extra.
Where do I check my base speed?
I believe it's 30, right? You're wearing he's wearing medium armor, right?
Yeah. It's So you have for every action that you spend, Vinnie, you can move up to 30 feet.
Yeah, it's at the bottom near encumbrance, under the skills. That's where your speed is.
I don't see where it is.
It's
underneath your skills. You scroll down below skills. It's in the section called encumbrance on the character sheet, with the colored bar that should say I think like none or something.
I'm sharing on the screen where mine is.
Oh,
okay.
See, right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Your speed.
Okay, yeah, 30 feet.
Yeah, there you go. So you remember, each square is 5 feet. Diagonals count as 10, except for the first one that you take each turn. And you have 30 feet for every move action. You're spending 1 to move. Where do you want to move, Al?
I think I want to get closer to the big one.
All right, show me the path that you're taking. So like a 10. Okay, so that's 1 move action as you draw your weapon and move to the side. You still have 1 action, Al. What do you want to do with it?
I'm trying to think of that box. How close I can get before I can attack.
Well, you can move up to him. You can move up to the jackal, no problem, without being attacked. Remember, there's a difference when you have the square, Vinnie. Remember that
The point is just you don't get attacked if you enter the square. The problem is moving through the square. You get it?
Gotcha.
Okay,
Right,
so you can move
if I
completely
put
up.
them right here, am I in attacking range?
No, you have to be right next
I
to
have to
it
be
to do
in
so.
there. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
enter the square and not provoke an attack of opportunity. But if you were to go anywhere past that, then you would.
Okay. All right. So there you go. Al, you draw your weapon as you swiftly move over to the side and then beeline it for the older jackal as you start climbing up on the rubble around it. And that is Algae's turn. Okay. Now, back to the top of initiative with the jackals. As the large one seeing Algae come up, just its ears kind of go up in the air in surprise as the large half orc is beelining it with a broadsword.
No, great sword.
A great sword. Okay, there we go. So Algae is going at this jackal with a broadsword.
Great sword.
Great sword. Sorry.
Great sword.
The great sword. As the jackal, he was just going to go point it out, and it just immediately leans in, snarling as it goes to try and bite you, Al. Here goes. Okay.
You want like a box or something to roll your shit in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's put it here in the middle. Okay. Okay, so Algae, this is the first attack that has been directed at you. The jackal rolled a 15. So that's a 15 versus your AC, which is your armor class. So, Vinny, go up to the top, close to where your ability scores are, and tell me if the score that you have for your total AC is 15 or lower.
It's 13.
13. Okay, so.
But then it says armor bonus +4.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, those are all of the things that add up to it. The only thing that really matters while we're in combat is the total.
Yeah,
the total. Okay, 13.
Okay, so the jackal actually hits you with its first bite.
Ouch.
Okay, so let's get damage dice. The first attack as Al is braving it against the full-grown jackal.
We have like a big Origin has a big bowl full of different dice and all this stuff.
All right. Okay, so Al, so you run up to this thing. It's clearly scared and surprised, but it immediately just jumps back at you reflexively. As you just brandishing your sword, it latches onto the side of your leg, and it deals 4 points of damage as it bites your leg deeply. So remember, Vinny, take those. Start writing that damage next to your total HP. There should be like a little box with like damage or something, just to keep track of it. You can just so you know how much damage you're actually taking. So
Where's
damage.
the total HP?
At the top.
At the top.
Mm-hmm.
And where would I put it?
Ariel, there's like a bunch of little extra boxes, right? Like.
You're talking about okay, so you've taken 4 points of damage. Just I would recommend writing your hit points minus the 4, whatever that total is, and put that in the box next to it where it says current HP.
Yeah, just don't delete your total HP so that you don't lose track of it, Vinny.
Right.
Write the equation next to
the current HP. All right. So it'd be a 9 then.
I guess if your total HP is what, 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember not to erase your actual total so you don't forget what it is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Al, this thing just bites you deeply as it draws blood, and as it does that, from what Gillard had said, you remember that the pups don't have the strength nor the energy to pull someone down, but then you start feeling the tugging on the moss of this thing against your leg, as it is gonna roll a CMB check. This is gonna try and trip you.
So this is going to be against your CMD. This is basically kind of like your armor class. It's a static number that he's going to be comparing it against. So you'll want to take a look at your CMD number. It should be about halfway down the left side of your sheet. Well, I guess a little bit far down the left side of your sheet. Combat maneuvers CMD. So keep that number in mind. Nick is going to try and beat it.
Okay. So did you find it, Vinny?
No. Trying to see where this is.
It's on the left column of your character sheet. It's going to be a bit below your AC. It'll be under the section Combat Maneuvers.
Combat maneuvers. Oh, no, I don't know where this is. Melee, range, I see all that.
It's right above that.
Above that.
Where-
CMD.
Yeah, where you found your
Okay, I got
AC, it's like 2
Okay.
hands.
CMB
Alright,
and
You got
CMD. Okay.
Okay.
So Vinny, does an 18 hit that number? Is 18 equal or higher to your CMD?
The CMD is 14.
Okay. All right. So it beats it. The jackal rolls an 18 against you. That's like Vinny. You have Al. You run in there, brave the full-grown jackal. It bites you in the middle of you getting to it, and then yanks your leg as it drops you to the floor.
It's just a scratch.
So Al, you can click on your little character on it and just put like a little. If you go into like the little bubble on the bottom option, once you click on it, and just put a little colored thing so you can keep track of that it's stripped. So you can put like there you
Just
go.
like that.
There you go. So yeah.
I like to turn my character upside down. But yeah.
Yeah, so Al, you're tripped and fallen like prone onto the floor.
By the way, I have to interject. No, Blingo would not stand for these shenanigans. Blingo would kill all of these creatures.
Well, I was waiting to attack.
Yeah, but you used all of your turn just to get there, and so you left it open for it to use its turn to just attack you. All right, so the jackal, after biting down Al, starts scurrying itself down the rubble.
A coward.
On its side, as it keeps snarling at Al having been dropped prone onto the floor.
I have a question, actually.
Yes.
Did in an earlier turn, did Al pull out a ration? Who pulled out rations?
Al and Gillard did.
So what happened to the ration that he pulled out?
I never threw it or anything. It wasn't my turn, so I never did.
I forget. I'm assuming that your greatsword is a two-handed weapon, right, Al?
Yeah.
Okay. Since your two-handed weapon is pretty heavy, when you started wielding it, we'll just have to assume that you dropped it next to Mr. Sporling on the way out there, because your hands would have been busy. If someone can help me just copy paste a probably more meat-based ration around where. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that's not really more meat-based. It's just a squiggle in my own color.
That's good. That's good. All right. Okay, so that is the first jackal. We go into the little ones.
By the way, just think note: dropping an item, any kind of item, dropping something is always a free action. You can do it at any time.
Yep.
Any effort.
Okay.
The little jackal in front of Gillard quickly just turns around and bites the ration drop behind it as it does what it's known as a full withdrawal and just runs away with the ration.
Yes.
Look,
See, I told you they just want food. LG.
I'm gonna kill the
little
big one.
mushroom. Just feed
No,
it your ration.
they
You wanna
attacked
run
the
up to
big
it and
green
all-
one.
Be all mean and stuff. Don't you know how to handle things without hitting them?
Nope. That thing bit me. It's gonna die.
Yeah, bet you because he wielded your big old sword at it.
No, I didn't. I climbed some rocks and then it attacked me.
Well, stay there because you.
Algie is just like, hey, I just climbed some rocks with my weapon. This is self-defense.
That's right. Shut up.
I just ran at it to pet it. Don't touch me.
I take my supplements. I get very, very aggressive.
The little jackal actually, with Bilgra stepping in front, skitters around and goes to actually try and bite Acadia.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, friendly, you said.
I don't see the other ration. Where is it? Oh, I see it now.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't say they were friendly. I said they were hungry.
Acadia.
Feed it.
Acadia. So remember, you have not drawn your shield. You only drew a club. So with your AC without shield, I don't know if you got one. AC without shield, that's a 19 hit it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I forgot I had a shield. Okay, it does. My AC without the shield 17.
Okay,
Oh, so what was that number that you hit with?
19.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Going so badly.
I mean, got rid of one of them.
All right.
Because of Gaylord's genius.
It'll
I'm a
circle
genius
back.
with nature.
It'll circle
Arcadia.
back.
As the little jackal bites on your side, take 3 points of damage, and as it does, you see it retreat as its fangs are just kind of rip up little pieces of your little mushroom body. So I know that you are a psychedelic mushroom.
Yeah.
So, Arcadia, look into your ability. I'm gonna roll the Jackal's fort save to fight your psychedelic toxin, and you tell me if this fort save hits it or doesn't.
Chat, you got your wishes.
Yes.
That jackal's gonna be tripping balls.
Better than Dad.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't even matter. Like the Jackal rolled a 6. It is immediately effective. So, Arcadia, what happens with this psychedelic? Tell me the info of this stuff.
Hold on here. It's a mind-numbing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Tell me.
It says mind-numbing poison adjusted save 42 is above. Frequency 1 per round for 6 rounds. Effect is 1d2 wisdom damage.
Oh
Cure
my
2
God.
saves.
1d2. Okay, and you said that what is the DC?
The DC is 12.
Well,
The DC is the number that the jackal has to beat to not get affected, but clearly
Gotcha.
it rolled horribly. It rolled a 6.
okay,
so, it's
so
definitely affected.
let's roll this 1d4 for mental damage from psychedelics. Okay. Yeah, the little jackal just like stops just moving around its maw like it had peanut butter on it. Just as its eyes kind of start blurring over a little bit, almost like milk had been poured on them. Just starts shaking its head.
Oh, nice shirt, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like, you blasted beasties, see? I told you all that they needed to be dealt with. They attacked the big green man and now myself. They would have surely hurt Mr. Spaulding.
There's no
It's
getting
because
through
it
to
doesn't want
you.
to speak to you anymore. It's learned its lesson.
Yes. You can leave it alone now.
I
It's
was
lesson
gonna
when
kill
it
the
gets
big one.
beaten with this club.
The little jackal actually just starts shaking its head and it starts running away back to the larger jackal. Arcadia and Bilgra, you guys both have an attack of opportunity if you guys want to take it.
I do not, because I do not have a weapon now, and you can
A
only.
shield counts as a weapon.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
No, I do not attack it.
Okay, Arcadia, do you wish to attack the jackal?
You're darn right I do.
All right, Arcadia.
Crotchety old man, like, get off my lawn!
No! Little puppy!
Arcadia, roll me an attack roll with your club. So that is D20 plus your strength modifier, be it positive or negative.
I mean, it should be plugged into his
My
sheet,
strength-
honestly.
Yeah, I'm just letting him know what it is.
My modifier is a +1.
Okay, no, there you
It's a
go.
D-
So, like,
roll 1d20 plus 1.
Right, because he's small, so he also gets a bonus. That's the
Oh,
thing, is
all
that
right.
how I broke down the sheet is that you get if you have it in your melee weapon section, it should tell you what the bonus
okay,
is.
so it's a +2. All right, so what did you get, Arcadia? Okay, so
I
that's
rolled-
an
I
11.
rolled- Okay.
Okay, from 11. Yeah, Arcadia, you swing your little club, but it gets nowhere near the jackal. As
Yes.
you very clearly telegraph your wide swing of your tiny little wooden mallet, and the jackal just hops away with its head still shaking.
Blasted beast.
Oh, I can't believe you. Such little respect for nature.
I can't believe that you would allow such a foul, mangy animal to dare lay its claws and
Foul?
beasts of biting teeth upon me.
It's the innocent puppy. You are a cruel, cruel mushroom.
Acadia, it is your turn now that the jackals have moved.
By the way, awesome comments in the chat. I love these.
Oh yeah, Replicant. The jackal is on a spiritual voyage, becomes one with the universe, and discovers its true self, and then is promptly killed.
What do you do, Acadia? It is your turn.
Oh, okay. It's my turn?
Yes.
Okay, where? I guess
Good master.
right, I can only move 3 spaces, right? Because I'm 15 speed.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Acadia, Mr. Sporling gives you a mental notice of worry as he looks at the wound on your leg.
Be not concerned, Mr. Spaulding. I've had worse. Remember, I fought the undying beast.
The Undying Beast!
Undying.
He nods to that and puts his fisticuffs over towards Gillard.
Gillard
Okay,
ignores
so-
him.
I guess I'll move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Like to here?
Okay, that is one move action. So you still have one action left if you want to move or do something else with it.
I guess I can move again.
Yes, you can.
I need to get up there and help. Ow. Let's see. 1, 2. I guess like right here.
All right.
That's
yeah,
another 3. Okay.
that works. All right, and Mr. Sporling, let's see, how is he going to follow here?
I'm glad one member of the party is willing to help me while the other ones just want to feed them.
Yes, they're
Yes.
just animals. We have to get past and continue with the mission.
They're
Okay.
just a hungry family.
Okay,
They won't
we're not
help us
concerned.
if we just
My
feed
current
them.
mission is to kill them and eat them.
Acadia, as you move your way toward apparently very gracious Algae looking for some help now that he's been talking before. You see Mr. Sporling see you as Mr. Sporling grabs the sides of his little leaf cape, and you see him start trying to beat them in the air as his light little body starts floating above Gillard.
Oh, I mean, I completely forgot to take out my shield. I keep forgetting I have one.
To take off your what? Your shield?
Take out.
To take it out.
Oh, to take it out, right?
Yep.
Yeah?
I'll have to do that next turn. It's
Yep,
probably important.
probably.
Probably. Replicant saved you a bite.
Yep.
So he's
But-
flying right
Yeah,
now.
Mr. Sporling is flying 10 feet in the air right now as he follows for air support for Arcadia.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome! I did not know he could fly.
This is such a
You
good
can
companion.
Oh my
He is
God.
so versatile. Okay, so Gillard, you're up.
We're so cruel.
We, I don't know. Seems like you're taking the blame for some other of our team members here.
Some more unsavory.
Uncivilized.
So Gillard, you're up.
Oh, sorry. I'm too busy feeling sorry for the puppies.
It's all right.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what he would do. He's so conflicted. Okay, there's the ration over there.
Mhm.
Reach like to an adjacent 5-foot space to grab something like the ration.
Yes.
So she could like technically like just beeline it kind of and just grab the ration.
Yeah, but that would be his turn.
Yeah, I guess so because grabbing it is a move action as well.
What do you want to do, Gillard?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, the ration is all the way over there. All right. He will move distance. It's only 25. All right, he will move over here and And while he's moving, take out another shroom ration, just a bundle of. He's gonna reach into his beard again and just like sift around in like the mangled ball of roots and mushrooms and like just try some bugs in there. He's gonna grab for a ball of mushrooms, but with some more bugs because there's extra protein. And it seems like jackals probably would like the protein, so he'll grab that and he'll just drop it in a adjacent space.
Oh, okay, all right. Place it in wherever you want to put it. And
Yeah.
that would be Gillard's turn. Right. So
Are those leshies?
No, they're normal mushrooms.
You eat mushrooms?
Of course I do.
Well, how you don't know?
Mushrooms are for eating.
Bill,
They are
good.
certainly not.
You really are a low intelligence, sir. If you don't recall.
That little mushroom's the only one who came to my defense, and now you're eating his people. You're horrible.
It's not his people.
my
They're
God.
different. That's a mushroom leshy. These are normal mushrooms.
I'm trying to think about what to do as well. I'm kind of stumped here. Our party's really split already.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
A moral.
Well, I got bit, and you're still feeding them.
Let's see.
What? I'm trying to save you from getting bit more, don't you see?
When's my turn?
Give us some time, man.
Get.
I'm in striking range.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so I think what Bilgra is going to do is go. She, unlike most dwarves, has a speed of 3.
Okay.
So she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, I think, to get here.
Okay.
And I'm thinking of maybe picking up this ration and holding it out to the mother jackal.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
All right. Yeah. That sounds good.
All right, she says, come here. Get run away quickly.
All right. Bilgra, give me a charisma check.
Oh, boy.
So this is not a skill. This is actually rolling with just the normal modifier from your.
Yeah, that was so close to a nat 20.
Oh!
All righty. Let's see.
All right.
What's this? That's a 10.
10. Bilgra, as you try and just like draw the attention of the grown jackal, you see it doesn't even turn over to look at you as it keeps snarling over at Algie. All right, so that is Bilgra, and we finally get to Algie. My man, you are on the floor and surrounded by jackals.
I'm ready to cleave them in two.
So,
No.
so remember, you are on the floor. You are very exposed right now, Al. Do you want to swing your weapon while you're on the floor? You know, obviously taking penalties for the fact that you don't have the swing area that you would have from standing up, or do you stand up? Do you try and crawl away? What do you do?
How many turns do I have?
You have one turn when your turn comes to you.
You have
2 actions
Yes.
during your turn.
Oh, okay, so I can stand up and attack?
Yes, but remember, when you're standing up, you will leave yourself open for the jackals to try and bite you while you're trying to get up.
Mm-hmm. Standing up triggers an attack of opportunity.
Which is why it's so deadly to get tripped onto the floor.
Or you could try and attack it while on the ground, but you would take penalties to your attack. roll.
Yeah.
He'll stand up and attack.
All right, okay. There,
Ooh.
here goes. So, Al, here comes the little jackal trying to attack you first. That is a 7 versus AC. So it
Flat-footed AC.
Al, you remember where your AC is? On the top of the
Is that-
character sheet,
Toward the top of the
towards
character.
the top.
On the left side, your armor class.
Right under your stats.
Look at your flat-footed AC.
Flat-footed is 14.
14. Okay, so the little jackal misses. Here comes the bigger jackal.
Oh, they could both attack?
Yep.
Yeah, they both get an opening.
Yep. Any creature in your threat, like next to you, that's enemy, gets an attack.
But you could have told me beforehand.
Oh yeah, we said attack of opportunity. Yeah, it's not
I
just
didn't know.
one.
I didn't know both could do it at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah. It's on an individual basis. Yeah.
All right.
Now you know.
Uh,
One miss.
Al, I'm sure this hits you. The grown jackal rolls a 20 on the attack roll. I'm assuming that hits your flat-footed or even your normal AC.
I hope it's not a nat 20.
No, it's just a raw 20.
Oh yeah. By the
Okay.
way, guys, if you ever roll on the die, not with your bonuses, on the die, if you ever roll a natural 1 or a natural 20,
Which means like an actual result on the number of the die, not with modifiers or anything. If you get a 1 or a 20, that is different. And let us know.
Yeah.
Call it like a crit fail or a natural 20.
or like a
Yes,
crit.
because it's like instant failure and instant success.
So yeah, let us know when that happens.
Okay, Al, as you try and get up, although you're able to dodge out of the way from the little jackal, the grown one managed to once again bite you right back on that same leg as it presses on it. Al, take 2 more points of damage, and is gonna try and trip you again.
Oh boy.
Wait, it can do multiple attacks?
No, it's when it attacks you. Remember, it only attacked you once. But the thing is that when it gets you with its maw, the point with the one of the abilities of these jackals is that when they're full grown, they can try and trip you for free.
Yeah, that's a lot of creatures have these compound attacks, so you have to be careful when fighting animals.
Al, now look at your CMD. Remember, it is underneath your saves on the left side. Does 11 hit your CMD?
CMD.
Right above your melee and ranged attacks.
The total,
CMD.
you mean?
Yeah,
It's 14.
14. Okay, there you go.
Nice.
Al. There you go. The jackal bites you, and as you're trying to get up, you feel it pulling at you again to try and trip you. But you're able to put your heft into that foot and stand your ground.
Yeah.
You are no longer on the floor while being picked at by dogs.
Alright.
What do you?
Good job.
Where's
You
my
still-
where's my attack thing that I can do here? I'm
Okay,
not-
look at your melee. Look at your melee with your great sword.
Yeah, you want to look for the total bonus to your attack roll with your greatsword. So you want to look for your weapons. It's on the left side below your CMD.
Okay, and before you roll, remember, Vinny, your character is a big hit people with sticks guy. So you have options here. Like one of them is that you can choose to do a normal attack with your greatsword, or you can try and do what's called a power attack. Remember that one from your feet? So that means that you can either just strike normally and hit for your normal damage because you're strong, or you can do power attack, which lowers the accuracy of your hit, but it deals more damage. What would you like to do?
trying to remember where the weapon thing was.
It's remember where you're looking at CMD?
No, I meant the power hit. I meant the power hit.
Oh, look at
Oh, it's at the bottom.
look at the area underneath. There should be a large category that is just labeled feats.
Feats.
Yeah, all the way near the bottom. All the way.
No, we'll do the regular attack since
Okay,
I got
fine.
I got +5 I think on it.
All right,
total,
all right,
Yeah, total bonus with the great sword is +5.
all right. Roll me that attack. See if you can hit this. Oh, and also, which jackal are you attacking? The
The
little
big one.
The big one. Okay, all right.
The one that bit me, son of a bitch. 16.
Innocent baby!
All right, Al, you hit the large jackal. Now, next to your weapon, remember that it has the damage. It's on the area where the damage for the weapon. What do you got there?
The damage type.
No. The damage die. Look at the. It should tell like 1d6, 1d8, or something.
2d6
Plus what?
+6.
There you go. All right. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Roll me that. Roll me 2d6, and then add the 6.
Rip jackal.
Do I do it the same way with the /R?
Yeah, you can do /R space
2d6.
2d6, and you can add a +6 at the end of the line.
Okay. +6.
There you go. Good roll.
Nice.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Al, yeah, I don't just the point of frustration as you were trying to just charge in there and show these dogs whose boss being dragged through the mud literally as just pieces of
Yeah,
rock.
did I cleave them in half?
You just swing that blade on this. Oh,
Maybe let him decide how he wants to.
okay. Yeah.
I don't know. You
Yeah.
usually do that.
No, I'm just trying to help out. All right. Vinny, would you like to describe how you knock out this jackal? Not kill it, knock out.
Not kill it.
Yeah, you don't manage to kill it. It is still just knocked out. So would you like to describe how you do that?
Yeah, I swung with my big great sword. He dodged a little bit. I clipped him with a piece of it, knocked off an ear, but the rest of the blade hit him in the back of the head, and he passed out.
All right. Okay.
But he's missing an ear. That's for trying to bite my leg.
I'm calling Peter.
All right. Yeah. The
I don't know
grown
who Peter is.
the grown
They're my
jackal.
plans.
Also, Vinny, remember to take out the little red peg from your character now that he's actually standing up.
Oh, how do I remove that?
You just click on the red button again, the same one that you used to put it on. You just click it again, and it'll go away. There you go.
Okay. Really glad that you got to do that, Al. I was worried that you would just get there, be tripped, and then tripped again and not be able to do anything for you.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
No way. My supplements, it gives me that vitality that I need to knock out these nasty animals.
All right. Back to the top of the turn as while Al is just has gotten up and just cleaned that poor animal. The little jackal behind him is still fighting the toxins from Acadia.
Oh
It is still suffering them.
no!
Yes.
As its eyesight just keeps getting blurrier and blurrier, and then proceeds to try and go bite Al. There he goes. Terrible miss. Al, you hear the choking sound of this thing as he just keeps trying to shake his head, and are able to almost nonchalantly sidestep and dodge the efforts to try and hit you from this thing.
That's right. I got that vitality from my supplements. I can
Okay,
hear all and see
you
all.
got one. That one's a puppy. You don't have to do the same thing. You don't have to hurt it.
If he tries to bite me, he's going down like the other one.
It's a baby.
The little jackal from the other side keeps running away into the dark depths of the tower.
Yeah.
Running away. And the one next to Al, just kind of fidgeting and confused, just sidesteps. Oh wait, no, he can't. There we go. Yeah. So Al, as this thing is trying to move away, since it is on difficult terrain, it provokes from you. So you can do an attack of opportunity against the little pup if you like.
Yeah. Let's swing at that one too.
I'm so
right.
distraught.
Roll me that sword attack again.
Wait, the big one?
Yeah. Roll me the sword. D20 plus, plus the bonus.
Hold on. Backsplat. This is going to be the one die or the two?
The one die. Remember, Vinny, whenever you make a check to attack or do anything in the game, it's a D20. Specifically because when you already hit, the damage from your weapon has a specific kind of die. But those are like the rare occasions where you will not handle the D20. Okay?
Okay. But the bonus is there because it's the bonus from the sword, so +5, right?
It's not from the sword. It's actually from your strength to try and swing. But yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
let's swing that. 9.
9. All right. Yeah. Al, you miserably hit.
What?
Just hitting just the rocks on the side of the floor.
Oh,
yes!
Boo!
I rejoice.
As the jackal just runs over to the side of the tower. Acadia,
Run away, beautiful little thing.
Acadia, back to you.
Okay. So how does the rough terrain work again to move in it?
When you move into moving into difficult terrain is just as normal, but once you're in it, moving through it, it costs you twice the amount of movement to do so.
Okay.
So like if you move into the difficult terrain, you only have one more space of movement during that move action, and then you have to use another move action.
Then I guess I'm going to have to go for Mama, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I better come over here and help Al.
Thanks,
Oh
buddy.
my god.
Yeah, so I'll move there, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to whomp him with my club.
Okay, Acadia, by the way, since you actually just moved 5 feet, this is another new thing that you can do. Doing a 5-foot step doesn't count as a proper action, so it doesn't.
Could I take my shield then? And
So,
then
no. Just listen. Just to tell you this, this is a special action that you can do specifically because you didn't waste technically another action thanks to a 5-foot step. If you'd like, since this enemy is knocked down, helpless, and on the floor, you can do a full round action to do what's called a Coup De Grace to try and crit the creature and try and kill it, if that's what you want to do.
I shall do that.
All right. So.
Oh yeah.
So, Acadia, in this case, you don't even have to roll your attack. Just roll me damage, and it's an instant crit. And it's just about the jackal trying to survive your strike. So roll me the damage of your club attack.
Okay, so club. It says 1d4 plus 1. There's a +2 to the total bonus. So which one do I go? Do I go with the +1 that says total bonus or +1 that says ability mod?
Wait, what are we rolling?
Damage.
Oh yeah, it would be total bonus. Why would it be anything different?
Okay, so it's 1d4 plus 2.
The things next to it are the numbers that factor into your total bonus.
Okay, cool. I got 4.
4. Okay. All right. So that's an 8, actually. So okay. Yeah. Acadia, you as you go to slam down your club, the thing doesn't even have to try and resist your damage. You exactly kill it. How would you like to describe how you killed the thrown dog at the feet of Algae?
I just
There we go. It's like everybody
just bonking.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how you
Acadia
do it.
bonks it, and you hear a crack on there, and there's a splurt of blood at the feet of the 2 figures as the jackal dies.
Yes, do not fear, my big green friend. I am here to assist.
All right, man. Arcadia. That's what I like right there. He's part of the the Swamp Wars.
As Acadia goes over and kills that, the little plant creature flying above it puts its hands together and makes a little whistling sound to Acadia.
I am
As he
stressed.
keeps making its way up in the air.
Gillard gasps horribly and falls to his knees.
Oh, what really?
Showing all kinds of sympathy for creatures that attacked us, but you willingly eat fellow mushrooms. You are strange, horrible savages.
You're the one who's strange! There's no need to attack innocent creatures! These mushrooms were not conscious beings!
You care more for these beings than our big green friend, apparently.
They weren't going to kill him! I was trying to help him!
That
was
thing
trying
hit my
to
leg.
Eat him!
I wasn't gonna let them kill Al!
Gillard, you're up.
Savages!
Didn't you fall on your knees? Are you prone?
Sure, I'm being dramatic.
So you didn't really fall on your knees, or did you?
Probably not.
Probably.
That's a bad idea.
Okay, what do you do, Gillard?
I don't know. It seems like the fight's over. Yeah, he's very indignant now. Can't believe this. These are innocent animals. They could have resolved this in like one round if they just all agreed to give them rations. And this is completely unnecessary. And he doesn't even eat meat, so he's gonna pick up the ration he dropped and put it away. He's gonna indignantly walk a few feet away, like. Okay, he's gonna go walk next to Bilgra because Bilgra seems to be in agreement with him over not being savages. So he's going to distance himself from those two.
You're crazy.
They were feral and needed to be put down.
Bilgrub,
right.
you're up.
You're murderers!
Bah, that's more rations. We got food now.
What do you do, Bilgrub?
Man, I don't know. I'm wondering, like, what does Algae look like he's revving to do right now? Can I do like a sense motive on Algae?
Well, Algae's gonna pick up the carcass and then go along with whatever mission we're doing.
Huh, okay, so he's just kind of staying put. He doesn't look like he's trying to run off. All right.
Why would he run off?
So, what do you do, Bilgrub?
5, I'm thinking here. 5, 10.
That's difficult terrain for the creature.
Right, so 5, 10, so that'd be 15, 20 to get to here, and now I'm in difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be like 25, 30 to get here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's gonna walk up there, and she says, "All right, I think we're done here. Before we go any further, I think we need to talk about our how we govern ourselves as a group. What do you all say to that? I shared some wine with you. I'm willing to share all of what I can do with you, but if we're gonna work together, we need to be one team."
You expect me to work with the one who eats my people?
I can't work with these savages. I'll get through this mission, but after that, I never want to see you again.
Well, being a half orc, I know war. All right, we have the swamp wars we've had for a while, but the little ones jumped and attacked and tried to bite. They missed. I went for the big one. The big one attacked me, so now it's dead. We have food. I can continue on with the mission.
You have food. I will not eat that.
You don't have to eat it. More rations for us.
Bilgrub, so you brought up this point and you used your move action. Do you want to do something else for your turn? You're still holding a ration, by the way.
I'm still holding a ration.
What do you do, Bilgrub?
Ooh, that's a good one. My dex is shit. But Mr. Sporling is going for that little one. I think she will try her best to toss the ration to the little one that's running away.
Like, okay, into the space that it was standing in?
I'm gonna say here.
Okay, all right. So roll me that ranged attack, the -4.
Fuck. That's not good. All right, let's see. So that's a -4. Do I also get a -1 for being within 30 feet or something? No, because it's just.
No. It's -4.
Okay, so that would be a 5.
5. Okay. Bilgrub, try and toss the ration, but it just fumbles on your fingers and drops immediately in front of you.
Shit. Does it at least drop here?
Sure.
Yay! Alright, I'll draw it.
What just happened?
LG, you're up.
What's going on? What are we doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Where are we headed?
I don't know. Where are we headed?
What, that yellow thing is the ration?
Yep.
Okay. Could we take the jackal?
You want to pick up the jackal? The body of the thing you just killed?
Yeah. Could we use it as like food or rations?
You can do whatever you want. What do you want? What do you want to do?
Sure. He picks up the jackal, the big one.
Okay.
He's gonna use its fur, and he's gonna take the meat, and
okay.
Yeah, he's a half orc.
Okay.
That's what they do.
All right, Al. It's gonna take you a while if you want to sit down and just start trying to scavenge the meat and stuff.
Right. Every round is 6 seconds.
Yeah,
so.
and also, you are currently wielding a two-handed weapon on your hands, so you don't really have the hands to be wielding a jackal right now. Do you want to like put away your weapon or something? What do you do?
Okay. Yeah. He puts away his weapon, and then he can go to town on this thing.
Okay, so what do you mean go to town? Do you just like sink your face onto the raw flesh of this animal, or what do you?
No, he's taking the fur. He's taking the meat. All that stuff.
Okay, how do you do this? Do you have tools? Do you have a knife? Something to carve it out?
Yeah. What do I have here? Blink of a torch. You know what? I have a torch. I could cook the meat.
But you don't have something to actually cut it out or peel it off of the actual animal, do you?
He's a half orc. Can he use his strength?
You can do that and tear the animal to pieces. That's different from being able to actually peel. Being able to peel off the flesh and the fur and bone and all that.
Oh, okay.
So, you can do whatever you want, but it's just like you're limited by the actual tools at your disposal. What is it that you're actually intending to do here with what you have at your disposal now?
He just wants a trophy, damn it.
Yeah, that's okay. What does a trophy entail? Do you just want to cut off the head or something, or what do you mean?
Sure. The head, yeah. He's got his he's got his big sword. Can he use his big sword? And he takes the head?
All right. You think better of it out, and you start working and just kind of going, sitting down to start cutting off the head, the cracked head of the jackal. Perfect. In the meantime, everybody else that is not busy cutting the animal open, please roll me a perception check. And remember, Acadia, you have your +3. No, because right, without the +3, since Mr. Sporling is a little bit far away.
Perception. All right. Well, Gillard is skulking in the corner. And Nick and AC, can you check your Facebook chat real quick, please? Ooh, good perception.
I do got to get going in a few minutes.
Right, yeah, I messaged up. We will...
Yeah, we're just assuming to just end it up in just a sec. Don't worry.
Yep, we're going to wrap it up.
Okay, so that's a D20 plus 2.
So is this a perception check?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Description.
I got a 17.
Oh.
Okay.
That is, what is that? 18.
18.
I got 11.
Okay. All right, and let's see what Mr. Sporling got. Not really bad. Okay. All right. So, Gillard, as Algie licks his lips and goes down on this dead dog to get a trophy of a crushed, mangled head of it. You see that the two little jackals completely ignore the ration dropped by Bilber as they actually run away. And from the corner of your eye, kind of looking at what is happening, you see on the floor from the inside of the tower what looks like a clear, almost water-like bubbly secretion just starting to cover the edge of the entrance. And as these things are moving their way out of there, you see as let's see here, a flattened snout and bulbous green reptilian eyes crawl their way out of it. What looks like an oversized pale frog, but it's out of its mouth. What look like two giant fangs, the size of somebody's forearm, just jetting out. Its whole body, eyes and fangs, just dripping with this weird, thick, clear liquid that pools below it, almost sliding out of the darkness within. And I think we'll cut it up at there.
The Fouch Frog.
Boy!
We're gonna get the Fouch Frog next time.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
So this saves as is?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it saves. No worry about that. No worries about that. Oh yeah,
Excellent.
we I guess that is quite the cliffhanger.
Oh, you shaved.
I mean, it was really uncomfortable, guys. I mean, oh my god, that frog ate somebody! This is not a good situation. I don't need to make a knowledge check.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I apologize in retrospect to everybody from the Midwest for that horrible accent. Or the South.
It's all in good. It's all in good fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I think we're going to Vinny's got to go. We have stuff going on too. So, we're going to leave it here for now. Thank you all for joining us. I'm so glad we had so many people in the chat, and chat was really active. You guys are great. You guys had some great comments. I love it. It was hilarious. You guys are hilarious in the chat.
But
yeah.
I saw one before. Murdered a bunch of dogs. I think our work is done here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gonna be so. Yep, we get along, right? Yeah, we're getting close to PvP in session 1 already. This is an accomplishment.
I love how Algae is just like, oh yeah, it wasn't the Frog Wars. I just want a trophy. Just this mangy dog with a head that is squished. This will be a perfect trophy.
The dog that didn't even beat me.
It attacked first. It attacked first. I'm taking the head.
On all the other half orcs and tell him that I can kill a dog.
A mangy hungry dog.
Hold on, that was the big jackal you said. That wasn't the little one. It was a big jackal.
It was not a baby trophy or.
It was his mother. You took his mama away.
It was dripping.
I hope you're happy.
It probably got infected from that gay frog.
Oh yeah, I like that. Who was saying it earlier? Alex, they're turning the frogs gray.
Oh god, yeah, this was fun. Yeah, and thank you Vinny and Chris for joining us. This was. I hope you had fun in this first session. We will continue this. We will continue this. I think 2 weeks from now, because we were going to do it bi-weekly. We took a bit of a break after the first session because we were all busy. But let's for now, I would say the 19th will be our next one. We'll continue this module. All right.
At what time? Same time.
Same time. Yeah, if you can. We might start at 2 if we're busy. But yeah, same time. Prospectively for now on the 19th of September.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Good game.
Good game, everyone. Why don't you all let's just close out by telling everyone where to find all of us? Because Chris, you have a channel. Vinny, you also do. So Twitter handles and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris, you go first.
Alrighty, well, I am Shugah Chris, Shugah on the YouTubes, and of course I do a morning show every Monday and Friday where I have on comic book creators or other such folk and talk about the projects and just kind of bullshit around. I'm also on Twitter at Shugah Chris as well, and that's where you can find me.
Awesome. And you can find me over at Vinnie Art or Infowars.com. No, I'm gonna have a stream tonight. Should be at 8:30. It's my Sunday chill stream. Yeah, we'll have a couple of people on there, and yeah, we'll kind of talk about campaigns and what's going on right now and entertainment, and try to entertain you guys. So hell yeah, and make sure keep supporting Shot of the Kraken, my newest campaign. I did a little update, get more pages done. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see, get your hands on this book. And for people who, I've been getting asked a lot again about City of Venus 2. Yes, I am working. I'll be working on the second book. As soon as this is done and fulfilled, I'll jump back to City of Venus 2. So, hell yeah, keep an eye out for all that stuff. You can still get City of Venus 1 and Through the Woods and the art books. Those are still available as well. So yeah, check it all out. If you go to my Twitter, I have them all pinned at the top of my page, so you can see all the links there. Thank you very much.
You can find I go by A.C Zamudio. You can find me at A.C Zamudio on Twitter and on Instagram.
And Carlos Nicholas Zamudio, you can find me as Ink Imp on Facebook, ink.imp on Instagram, and some of my work on ink-imp.blogspot.com.
I had to put my beard back on just so AC doesn't feel alone. So, right. I felt guilty taking it out because it was really uncomfortable. But
you just felt jealous, really.
What?
You're just feeling a little insecure, like a little
underdressed. Yeah. I felt naked without my beard. I've grown into it. I think it suits me, don't you think? All right. You can find me at Rini Draws. I don't have my handle up, but I'm Rini Draws. All the links I have everybody linked in a description. So yeah, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to this channel if you want more of this kind of silly nonsense, and also comic talk, which I stream on Wednesdays. Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. EST is my normal show about comics. And our next Pathfinder stream will be on the 19th at 1 p.m. It's going to be a Sunday. And hope to see you there. Thank you all so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hope everybody enjoyed it. That was great.
Yep, good
Yeah, it
game.
was fun.
All right.
Mhm.
Bye, everyone.